How you and I walk, how you and I talk before others is critically important to the success of our mission here on earth, our calling. Or Jesus said this way in John 20:21, as my Father has sent me, so sent I you. Paul says in 2 Corinthians 5:20, we are ambassadors. We've been called to be ambassadors. Ambassadors don't represent themselves. They represent the one who has sent them. Gentlemen, choosing to have a godly testimony and being the best ambassador for Jesus Christ we can be in this life, He's given us on earth, is the difference between being a common and an uncommon man. Let's talk about a man and his family, more specifically marriage, because of the strength of time. To the husbands at the church in Ephesus, Paul wrote these words in Ephesians 5:25. He said, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself for you. Love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself for you. And Peter says in 1 Peter 3:7, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor to the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. Gentlemen, there's two things in our marriage that we need to avoid, because these two things will destroy our marriage and our relationship with our wife. Two things that we have to avoid if our marriages are going to survive and thrive and enjoy the oneness that God intended for us to enjoy, our wives with us, when He told us to leave and cleave. And there are three basic needs in every marriage, one for the wife, the husband, and the marriage itself. Three basic needs, which I'll call bottom line, that we need to understand if we're going to have spiritually healthy marriages. Let's talk about the two things that we need to avoid first in our marriages. Selfishness and isolation. Selfishness and isolation. As spiritual heads of our homes that we've been taught to, we need to avoid selfishness and isolation. You know what selfishness is. Selfishness is about why I do what I do. It's about taking care of numero uno. You know, selfishness is about being, self-absorbed, self-centered, hidden agenda, what's in it for me attitude, taking care of the fleshly free, me, myself, and I. And if I can't get her where I want her at that point in time, I pull out this bag called isolation, and I start pulling my tools out there so I can just try to nudge her a little bit more in the direction I want her to go. You know, like pouting, restricting my communication, being cold, being more polite to other people than I am to her. Even a stranger, how you doing? And at the base and the bottom of all of that is pride. Pride. The Bible says 6 things in Proverbs 6 chapter, verse 16 through 19. 6 things, yea, even 7 that God hates as an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked imagination, feet that are swift to do evil, a false witness that tells lies, and one who sows discord among his brothers. And at the top of the list, gentlemen, pride. Pride. Mm-hmm. 2 things our marriage have to avoid if we're going to have marriages that survive and thrive and enjoy the oneness that God wants us to enjoy. And that is selfishness and pride. And both of them are byproducts of our pride. Now, there's 3 basic needs that we all have to understand about our marriages if we're going to have spiritually healthy marriages. Bottom line needs, and I'll call them bottom line. Bottom line for a woman is security. A woman has to feel secure in her husband's love. She does. Whether it's raining or shining, whether things are good or bad, whether it's in health or sickness, whether it's in poverty or prosperity. No matter what you go through, she's got to know that you're going to always be there for her. That's her bottom line. That's her bottom line. When my wife and I first got married the first year, after the first few months, we were just having a hard time, even as Christians, getting adjusted to one another. I remember one particular night we had this major blowout. And we went to bed, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, I went into the den, got on my knees to talk to the Lord, and actually tell on her. And I said, Lord, you see how she made me act? And the Lord let this mirror down. And I said, I'm not here to talk about me, Lord. You see how she acted, and here comes the swear down the second time. And I moved it out the way. I said, Lord, she's more of a distraction to me than, and here comes the swear down the third time. And the third time that it came down, I got the message God was saying to Vanderbilt. He was saying, I'm going to change her. I'm going to change her. But first, I need to change you. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy, but I'm going to tell you that it's easier. It is easier for a woman to submit and to surrender to a man that she sees and believes is already submitted and surrendered to God himself. It is easier for a woman to submit and to surrender to a man that she sees and believes is already submitted to God himself. Why? Because that man won't be selfish. That man won't isolate her. That man will have her best interest at heart. And in that man's love, she can feel secure. Why? Because it's her bottom line. Now, bottom line for a woman is security. Bottom line for a man is respect. If your woman is disrespecting you, you don't want to hear words like, I do it. Respect me first, then tell me you love me. Otherwise, Houston, we got a problem. Now, we have to be respectful to our wives, and we have to show them respect. But that's not their bottom line. That's our bottom line. And even if we're showing each other respect, okay, even if we're showing each other respect, it doesn't mean we're not going to have our challenges, our moments, and our differences. We're going to still have those things. Why? Because God don't take two imperfect people and put them together and have a perfect relationship. Everybody's got to still keep working on this building called marriage, putting the bricks up. And as soon as one stops, the building begins to crumble. And how long do we have to do that as a couple? Until Christ comes us home. You can be as respectful as you want to your wife. Show her all the security you want. You're still going to have those moments, those challenges, those differences. I've been married to my wife for 30 years. 30 years. 3 decades or more, okay? And in all that time, we've had our differences, our challenges, and our moments. And I love her. She'll tell you that, but not one time during all that time have I ever once considered divorce. I thought about murder a couple of times. Respect is the fabric from which we as men are made. If your wife is not respecting you, you're not going to be a happy camper. Why? Because if you're a man, that's your bottom line. Bottom line for a woman is security. Bottom line for a man is respect. Bottom line for a marriage is commitment. A few years ago, my company, who my wife and I both work for, sent me to Atlanta to do some training, week-long training. I asked my wife to go with me. She took vacation, and we got down there in Atlanta on Sunday evening. I was slated to be in training from Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. At 5 o'clock on Monday, she and I got together, we ate dinner, and then we went down to the pool. It was October, but the weather was like 75 degrees, and so since it was October, it's getting dark around 6 o'clock. There was about 19 or 20 tables around that swimming pool, and with chairs and their outdoor furniture, and basically, your butt kind of slid down there, and the chairs grabbed you up under your legs like that. Of all those tables and chairs, when it got dark and those lights came on, there was only one table in the entire court. There was an outdoor court where you could see the sky with the rooms around it. There was only one table of all those 19 or 20 tables and chairs that had sufficient lighting to read. I was taking my work down there at the poolside, and I was reading it. I tend to write as a hobby, and I was tweaking it. My wife was taking some other readings here. We stayed down about an hour, and then we'd go up to the room. We did that Monday night. We were the only ones on the court around the pool. We did that Tuesday. We did that Wednesday. On Thursday, when I got out of training at 5 o'clock, my wife was agitated, aggravated, upset. I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "I frosted my hair and messed it up." I said, "It looks fine to me." So she turns around, pulls it up in the back. There's a blonde streak up the back. Looked like a skull. I said, "You want to go down to the pool after the way?" She said, "No, I'm frustrated. I got to undo what I've done here. I'm going to bed. You go down to the pool." So I went down with my 2-inch binder, and I'm sitting at that table. We've been sitting there all week long, the only one around the food, at that same table. And I noticed about 10 minutes after being down there, a door opened in the lecture room and the door shut. And I looked up, and here's this long-haired brunette, very beautiful lady, somewhere around their early 30s, in a nightgown, barefoot, smoking a cigarette, coming to my table. Now, imagine, there's at least 19 tables around this all the chairs. But she comes and sits at my table while I'm trying to read. She sits down, she says, hello, and I looked up and I said, how you doing? And I started reading again. She said, what are you reading? I said, it's just something. She said, can I read it? I said, I read it. She said, no, really, I like to read. I said, really? I read it. She said, why not? I said, because I don't like anybody to read what I've written until it's ready to be read. She said, I give it back. I said, you know, I'm sure that you would give it back, but I'm not going to let you read it. And she cursed. I ignored her and I started reading it. And after a few puffs off her cigarette, and a few seconds later, she said to me, hey, I looked up, she said, look at me. She said, you're never going to see me again after tonight. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're never going to see me again tonight. Now, gentlemen, I'm country, but I ain't stupid. I said, you know what? I think I'm going to let you have this table. And so I folded up my 2-inch binder and stood to my feet. To my surprise, both of my legs had went to sleep. I was paralyzed from my waist down. I fell flat on my face in front of this woman. I whispered, I said, Lord, can I get a little help here? I'm paralyzed like that. And so I shuffled on down past the food to this other table, and I couldn't even read. The lights were too dim. And so I said, Lord, did you send that woman back there? She's sitting down at that same table that I've been at, puffing on her cigarette. And after about 8 or 10 minutes, she starts making her way back to her room. I'm always down on this end of the food. When she gets about 5 feet from her room, I pick up the 2-inch binder and I start making my way back to the table. And I hear her saying, hey, I keep walking. She says, hey, I keep walking. Then she says, hey, you. I stop. She walks all the way back over in front of me, sticks her kid in my face and says, could you tell me what that name is on this kid? And I said, 112. Not that it was 112 till now. It was 1 something. I always think I parked that number in my mind. I said 112. She said, yes. She said, that's my room right there. And I said, okay. And I just turned and walked away. And since she seen that I was walking away, she went on back to her room. I told my wife about it. She agreed. Got up the next morning, 7:45 in the morning, sit at that same table adjacent from her room, hoping that she'd come out before I had to go to class at 9 o'clock so that we could witness Jesus Christ to her, because she obviously wasn't in the mood to hear about Christ tonight. True to her word, she did come out and we never saw her again. Okay? Gentlemen, the bottom line for a wife, a woman, is security. Bottom line for a man is respect. Bottom line for a marriage is commitment. We have to be committed to our marriages, irrespective of the temptations that come our way. Hear me and hear me well when I tell you this. If the people who love us more than anybody else in the world, like our wife and our children, if the people who love you more than anybody else in the world cannot trust you, you are a man who cannot be trusted. I'll say that again. If the people who love you more than anybody else in the world cannot trust you, you are a man who cannot be trusted. We have to be committed to our marriage covenant with our wife, irrespective of whatever temptations come our way.